Okay, so the reason I made this video is because online I often see two main opinions about tier lists. The first one is that tiers don't really matter until you reach a high level, so you should just play whoever you want. Or they will say that tiers always matter and you should just pick like a high tier character if you want to have a chance of winning, in a competitive setting. But this video is going to kind of be trying to like convince you that there's other factors that you should consider when picking a tier of character. Like you can pick a high tier character and like competitively, obviously, but you can also pick a low tier character for competitive reasons, and there's valid competitive reason to pick a low tier character. And these like reasons are not going to be like in game, so like we're going to completely disregard, characters' actual strength and like potential and stuff like that. This is going to be more the meta game, the game outside the game, if you will. So yeah, I'm going to go through a few factors of why you would want to pick high tiers, other than the fact that they are high tiers and are supposed to be good. And then I'm going to go through some reasons why you'd want to pick low tiers, also from a competitive standpoint. So let's get started. So for high tiers, the first reason, you won't doubt your character if you pick a high tier. If you pick a high tier and you're doing badly, there's no excuse, right? Because you're supposed to be playing one of the best characters, or at least a character that's supposed to be good. So I think this will kind of help you with your improvement a lot because you aren't making excuses about your characters. You won't be trying to blame things other than yourself, which is not really the way you want to go if you want to improve in this game. Second reason is that if you pick a high tier, there will be a large community of people that will help you learn that character. So, for example, I play Snake, who is a very popular character and also a high tier. So there's lots of resources for me to see. Just like whenever I have questions, I can go and ask Discord, ask YouTube, like whatever I'm having trouble with. But if you play someone who's uncommon or a low tier, like I don't know, you play Kirby or something, there will be a lot less resources for you just to like help you in general. And the third reason why you'd want to pick a high tier character, is a reason I never see anyone even mention, and that is there's lots of high level footage of the character for you to view. So again, I play Snake, so there's a ton of high level Snake players right now. There's Scat, MVD, Shogun, Vinny G, old VODs of Ally and stuff like that. There's just dozens upon dozens of Snake matches that I can watch. But if your character doesn't really have any high level representatives, and those are mostly the low tier characters, then you won't be able to like see what the high level players are doing if there are no high level players. So you might have to kind of be on your own a little more. So that would be another benefit of picking a high tier. So now I'm going to go into reasons why, from a competitive standpoint, you would want to pick a low tier. And the first reason is that you're going to be, it kind of ties in with the third reason that I presented for high tiers, and that is you're going to be uninfluenced by preconceived ideas about the character. If you don't have any footage to watch of the character, and like you don't have a big community of people telling you what to do, then you're going to have to come up with your own ideas about how to play the character. And I think this is actually a pretty positive thing, because if you're just trying to copy high or top level players all the time, then you'll never really develop your own style. You won't really have as much success, in my opinion, as you would have if you just kind of developed your own way of playing, which in the end is going to be the most successful because it's going to be tailor fit to how you play. Yeah. So then the second reason why I'd want to play low tiers is more people would want to play against you, play friendlies. So this is something I see a lot. If you play a character, that is considered strong or annoying or something, like let's say Mr. Game & Watch or Sonic, I don't know, maybe even like Pikachu or something. Not as many people I've found personally want to really play friendlies against you because they don't want to like lose, right? Even if it's friendlies, they don't want to lose. But if you play a low tier character, like you play Little Mac or something, people are going to be thinking, wow, this is like a free win or whatever. Um, and so they're more likely to play you, which gives you more practice. Um, and then the third reason why I don't play low tiers is to put the pressure of winning on your opponent. So what this means is like this only really applies in tournament settings, but if you're playing a low tier character, and especially if you're playing a joke character, I don't really think there's too many joke characters in Smash, but in other fighting games there might be joke characters. For example, like Dan from Street Fighter 4 or something. Then you really like even if you are considered like a stronger player, you're still putting the pressure of winning on your opponent. It would be embarrassing for them to lose against a character that's perceived as not as strong. So this could mess with their mental state, which is definitely more than half the battle when you're playing in a tournament or any competitive setting. And this could actually, give you the edge. But just to conclude, I don't think tiers, like in the actual strength measure of tiers, like how they're originally intended, like this character is strong and this character is weak. I don't think that really applies too much at low level. I can't really say too much about high level because I don't play at high level myself. But at low level, I don't really think it matters too much. I think you need to kind of, as I said, look at stuff outside the game, like what kind of player you'll become if you main a high tier or if you main a low tier and how that's going to affect you outside of the game. I think a lot of people just don't really take that into consideration, and I hope you'll consider it when you're picking a character from now on. Thank you for watching.